there. I encourage you not to pick your group just yet. Wait, hold on. I know it's very tempting to hit those timestamps. Hi, I'm Island Turtle. Welcome to BOMISpirit. I know the painting behind me is crooked. It's actually a painting that a friend from my past painted for me like a while ago. I want to say back in 2019. I've been trying my best to get it straight. I know. Anyway, just if I got any Virgos watching, believe me, I get it. It's been making me crazy. Anyway, so I wanted to do this pick a crystal, pick a group reading because I do feel like the messages that were coming through for the weekly, the being open to possibilities, was also highlighting that for the collective right now, there's a lot available to us that some people are finding it very challenging to see as far as like paths, options, possibilities, choices. Yeah, that are right there, that are right there. And these could be things that maybe you've tried to call in. These could be opportunities that could just add more to your life or just even introduce something interesting to your life, you know, whether it's just for fun and pleasure, whether it's for more of like your personal dreams or hopes or wishes or what have you. Who knows? Maybe we're going to get into some like elevated timeline stuff, right? Or elevated versions of self stuff. I don't know what's coming out just yet, but there were already three crystals that came out to represent the three different groups, and they are very interesting because they are very different. So that being said, again, I wanted to do these readings today to help anybody who's been feeling like they've been bogged down by confusion or not being able to discern or feel their way through certain situations, and to understand or understand as well that there's always choices available to us, and maybe even things that we haven't considered. And so that's why I wanted to do this and hopefully offer some clarity for those who are seeking that clarity. Okay. Now, I have the crystals out here already, but I want to channel with them as well. So there's going to be a whole channeling portion that should also be timestamped there. Don't forget to check out Patreon, the website as well. You can see the Clydesters trying to come up here. Hold on a second. Hey, buddy. Hey, you want to get closer? Here. Here. Come here. Hi, buddy. I know. Clyde has joined the party, which is great because he hasn't been feeling too great the last couple of days. He has good days and he has bad days. He kind of like ebbs and flows. But we're gonna go ahead and move into the channeling portion with these crystals. And if you're jumping right to the timestamp, I encourage you when you do choose a group or a crystal, it could be really easy and like to just go with the visual and not what your instinct is telling you or what like your intuition is telling you. I want to say what your body is telling you. So that's interesting. Maybe that's like a thing for some people to pay more attention to. But always, if you're going to go ahead and like watch a pick a card, pick a crystal, pick a deck, whatever reading, that you take a couple minutes and close your eyes and take a couple very clearing deep breaths and then go immediately with what comes to you, like right away. Of course, there could also be messages for everyone in each group. We are a collective after all, but let's go ahead and get into the channeling portion. Hey, group one. So you guys have the Herkimer diamond. I'm trying to get it to focus, and it's not really enjoying focusing too much. And I think I'm actually having a lighting issue with this. Natural light is always better. But anyway, Herkimer diamond, wanted to work with you. As I sit in your energy with this, I feel like I'm getting a lot of blues. I'm getting a lot of water, a lot of water. You could live by the water. You could have a strong connection to the element of water. I'm actually getting more of a working with water more than anything in this present time. It feels very clearing, very cleansing. Herkimer diamond is really great for kind of like power washing your energy. I guess is a good way to say that. And even as I sat down to get in your energy, I do feel very emotional. I do feel very emotional. I just feel this very strong connection to water at this time. You've been shedding a lot. You've been shedding a lot. I'm getting snake. They're showing me the Five of Cups. You could say grieving. I don't think it's that. I feel like it's a shedding. It's given a little bit of like rebirthing energy, but I want to say shedding is like the best word to describe what I'm feeling here with you. Like there's been a lot being stripped away. I want to say in terms of like beliefs, stories, narratives. Yeah. Stories, narratives you've told yourself about yourself. I feel like that's tied to like how you identify with yourself. But I feel like these are beliefs or narratives that have really held you back, I want to say. And yeah, I keep getting this like swelling of emotion, and I'm almost feeling like a swelling of the ocean. Ah, that rhymed. Um, yeah, like even as I'm like trying to talk, I feel like I could actually cry. I want to say it's been important to have this shedding taking place, this power washing, if you will, of you and these layers of, I almost want to say masks. Interesting. Some of you could mask a lot. Maybe you're on the spectrum. And masking, it's funny because this came up a little bit in the patron reading I did earlier this week. Um, Briefly, like masks can be a way that people hide, like, intentional, sabotagey, whatever. But masks are also symbols of identity, like the identity, the representative that we wear in certain situations. Maybe you have like some Gemini in your chart. It's giving me Gemini vibes. Jupiter's in Gemini, so maybe there's something going on there with your chart. Um, yeah, letting go of these masks. If excuse me. Yeah, it's again coming back to this kind of rebirthing energy because I'm almost getting this feeling like you don't have any more masks. You can't mask anymore, which is good. That's good because then it's like then you can just be. I'm starting to get fire now. Um, I feel like the fire element's coming through for you. It's like you're going from water to fire. Yeah, even like with Herkimer Diamond, right? It's like it has this quality of like, I mean, you can tell even by, well, actually, maybe you can't because of the lighting. But this sample I have is kind of imperfect. It's like it's got a lot of cracks and it's not super clear or anything like that. But it just reminds me of purification by water and by fire. Almost feels like initiations. Some of you may identify, again, identity is a big thing with you. Some of you might identify or resonate with going through, like, I want to say elemental initiations. That's interesting. Like initiation by water, by fire, by air, by earth. Um, and that could look like if you're going through initiation by earth, that could look like a lot of shakeups or challenges with like your health, with money, with stability. With water, that could be a lot of emotional upheaval, like even yeah, I'm just gonna say emotional upheaval because that could go in so many different directions. Um, by air, I'm getting like with communication, I'm even getting like ego death. So again, that's not for everybody, but that's for some people. But anyway, power washing. Your energy is definitely being power washed here. Um, and you're free to just be, but there's something kind of scary about it because it's so vulnerable and unfamiliar. It almost like it's like leaving you with question marks of like, okay, what now? What now? What now? This is also why I want to do these readings because like there is like an energy in the collective of things are not clear for some people, not everybody. Some people are navigating just fine. Um, but this is why I wanted to do these readings. So for your reading, I'm focusing on what's available to you, and I want to say what's available to you is yourself. And simply what makes you happy to just be. And I feel like you're about to discover that. I think that's why fire is coming through here because it's like fire is it's our sacred flame, right? It's our source of vitality, of source of physical energy, passion, creativity, excitement even. And I feel like you get to discover that and play in that actually is what I'm getting. But let's go ahead and pick your cards. All right. Definitely wanted to use you. I only have this like, watch me pick the card portion for people who care. Some people like to watch it, some people don't. And of course, if you're going straight to your reading, then you're going straight to your reading. For group 1, Herkimer Diamond. For group 1, Herkimer Diamond. What is group 1? What is available for group 1 that they don't see? What opportunities, possibilities, choices are available, experiences available for group one, Herkimer Diamond, that they do not see. No. Okay. Nice. Okay. Go with spell casting here. I haven't worked with this deck in a bit too. Been like pulling out all my decks recently. I mean, I thinned them out quite a bit over the last couple of years, like my collection, because it just was too many. It was too many. Speaking of shedding, Herkimer Diamond. But they should be linked below. All the decks that I use are linked below. For group one, Herkimer Diamond. The possibilities, the options, the choices, the experiences. Thank you. Oh, go on. There we go. I was like, it wanted to come out. Just filling out my decks here. You know what? I've like barely, I don't think I've actually worked with this deck on YouTube yet. Let's see. It's the tea leaf one. I've wanted to get my hands on this one for years, and I finally did, and then I haven't been using it. At least not on YouTube anyway. I like it. It's just kind of hard to shuffle is the only thing. That's my only critique about it, because there are so many cards in this deck. I want 5. Take those 2. For group one. Purple's been coming up a lot in my readings lately, and I'm just getting that with you. They're actually showing me can never pronounce it. Chariot. Never know how to pronounce that. It's a crystal, and it's very purpley, and that's what they're showing me. I feel like it's good for working with past life stuff, but there could be a lot of crown energy too that you're going through. 2 more, please, for group one. 1 more. I really feel strongly it's a like discovery for you. Discovery of self, discovery of just, yeah, what makes you happy to just be. Like truly just of yourself. And even with like the stripping of like stories you tell yourself about yourself, narratives you tell yourself about yourself, those could even be things that never even came from you, you know, that you adopted from society, from media. Again, masks, all these different masks. Family, I don't know if I said family. Exes, that feels like a biggie for this group for some reason. They just showed me a broken heart. And they just showed me those, like, I don't even remember what they're called. They're like kind of chalk like the candy, the little heart candies. I don't know if Valentine's Day is like, I don't know, just one of those days for you of certain memories, bad or good, or yearnings, bad or good, you know? One more, just one more for this group, please. No, well, they gave it to me. All right. Tarot we're going to save for in the moment. I'm really tempted to pull the energy oracle. They said no, don't do it. Okay. They said just stick with that. Really? Okay. Yeah, they said just stick with that. Maybe there's just going to be a lot of heavy channeling for all the groups here. Okay. Those are your cards, group one. Let's go ahead to the group two. Group two. Hi, group two. Malachite. So again, this is your picking the cards and channeled messages. Malachite wanting to work with you. Very heavy on the Capricorn energy. I'm here also getting Pluto vibes. You don't have to have your words. So sorry. The whole cycle while Pluto was in Capricorn could have been very significant for you. You could also just be a Cappy. You could have Cappy Stellium. Capricorn season can mean a lot to you. Pluto can mean a lot to you. These are all just things that are, possibilities, okay? What's going on with group two? I feel like recently, group two, you've really found a strong sense of empowerment. Take that as confirmation. It's my go to bed alarm, which obviously I'm not doing right now. Um, yeah, I want to say you've recently found a strong source of empowerment, something to be proud of. Thank you. Something to be proud of. This could be work related. I always feel like Malachite's very prominent with like finances and money and abundance, like material abundance. But you found a recent, just something recently that has given you more pride in yourself. Okay. And that feels really good. That feels really good. Well, what are they not seeing that is available to them? To be honest, group two, I feel like you're very happy and very content. So this is an interesting one because I'm wondering if like what's going to come out is like you're doing the damn thing. Or maybe just like just knowing that yes, of course, there's always options and possibilities, by the way, always, no matter what's going on in your life, but that maybe you're very happy and content with your choices. Sometimes like Cappy energy, even Pluto is very like a heavy on the focus, as is Capricorn. Maybe you're just very hyper fixated on what you got going on. I also want to say, like, it's great to have something that you're doing in your life or some aspect of your life that you're very proud of. That's a really beautiful thing to feel really good about yourself and good about your life and good about what you do or just what is in your life, what you get to experience, right? Trying to get it to focus. Um, so one problem with doing these readings this late at night. Come back. Um, the hyper focus. Thank you. That's what I was getting at. The hyper focus. Sometimes we can get a little too attached to like something like this. Like I guess that's the only thing I want to say, as a cautionary thing. Make sure you're not putting all your eggs in one basket and you're like attaching your value to this one thing. I don't think you are, but that's just the only caution I have. That's all I'm getting with you. It's very interesting. It's very short. Group one had a lot more coming through. Just sitting in this. I'm also getting citrine. Yeah, I feel like what's going on with your energy is very finance focused. Very, very finance focused, very focused on material abundance. It's very heavy on the Capricorn. Very heavy on the Capricorn. There could be something going on in your midhaven or your 10th house, regardless if you have Capricorn there. Maybe you have Pluto there. Maybe you're in Aquarius midhaven, right? Because that's where Pluto would be right now. But yeah, that's all I'm getting. And so actually the fact that that's all I'm getting is almost making me wonder if maybe you are a little too focused on that, a little too one-tracked mind. We'll know once we start getting into your reading, but that's all I'm getting. That's all I'm getting with you. Okay. All right. Let's pull your cards here. And yeah, I don't like to look at them ahead of time. For group two for Malachite. Group two for Malachite. Yeah, it's giving me King of Pentacles vibes. What is available to group two that they don't see? What possibilities, opportunities, options, experiences, choices? Oh, interesting. I want to get another one for you. I feel like you need two. Are you not seeing? Okay. For group two with Malachite. For group two for Malachite. Options, possibilities, choices available to them that they don't see. Get another one. I want to get twos with you. Wow, that came out really fast. Okay. I am hearing the word tenderness. Wait. What's that song? Try a little tenderness. Ooh, I like that. Well, Pluto and Capricorn is also very sensual. Maybe someone wants to give you some attention. Maybe someone wants to give you some TLC. If you don't know that song, you got to look it up. I love that song. There's so many covers of it. I forget the original artist. I don't know if it was I don't think it's a Stevie Wonder song. I don't think it's a Stevie Wonder song, but Stevie Wonder is also coming through. I want to get 5 for you as well. I'm also getting the number 6. Maybe we'll get 6. We'll see. Let's see what feels right for you. Group 2. Ooh, you got a lot. Okay. All right. So those are your cards. Let's go ahead and get into group 3. Group 3, rose quartz. Again, I'm sorry about the lighting. It's words, doesn't matter. Sorry about the lighting. This is rose quartz. I know it looks very white, almost like a moonstone. Maybe moonstone or the moon is also significant for you, cycles. Even menstrual cycle if you are if you're a biological female. Rose quartz for my group 3. Take me into group 3. I'm getting parrots. That's super interesting. Parrots. That to me just screams communication. Communication. You have a lot to say. Oh, why am I emotional in your energy? Oh, I'm trying to get it to focus again. Sorry. I'm feeling very emotional in your energy, group 3. It's this feeling like you have, oh, it's this feeling like you have a lot to say and like you don't have the words, or I don't know, like for some reason these words are not coming out or they're not being heard or received, one or the other. Maybe you're saying it and someone's not hearing it. I got to be honest, it's giving me like breakup vibes. Just miscommunication. I'm going to say that. Miscommunication, not breakup vibes. Maybe for some of you that is the case, but just miscommunication, just not being able to express or not being heard. But there's so much to say. Ugh, but there's so much to say. And I want to say a lot that needs to truly be heard. Like what you need to say isn't just about you expressing truth here. Again, trying to get it to focus. There we go. What you have to say is not just about being you expressing yourself of like, okay, I got that out. Like it's not just about that. Like I feel like it's actually very important. Like it is important that what you have to say is said and also heard. That full, experience of it is had. The full circle experience of conversation is had. It's funny too because I had rose quartz for you before I dove into my crystals. All of them came to me actually before I dove into my crystals, but I almost didn't even find this. It's like because I poured all my crystals out. I have like a bag of crystals just for readings these days, and I knew I had a rose quartz in there, and I threw it all on the table. I'm like going like this. I'm like, where is that rose quartz? And I literally it was in my face and I couldn't see it. That's almost the energy that I'm getting with you. Like for some of you it's that's how you experience words, like the word is right there and like you just can't get it out, or you just can't quite make that full follow through. Some of you it's almost that feeling of like you speak and you express and you express and you express and it's like you're invisible, or your words are just like in another language, like couldn't see it, couldn't hear you, couldn't find the word, but it's right there. So I'm almost wondering too if that's what's going to come through in terms of like what's available to you as far as experiences, opportunities, options, etc., choices. I'm maybe just literally finding your way out of that pattern, or what like why that pattern is a thing for you. My heart. Like it feels like an unrecognized heart space, and that's like it's making me so sad and just emotional. You could just not feel seen or recognized as a person or for who you are, but I'm getting it's about your heart. Like your heart has not been seen really. I feel like this came up recently, sometime last couple weeks, of like a heart that's like not received or accepted. Maybe you've dealt with a lot of rejection or abandonment. But that's what I'm getting with you. Anything else? Parrots. I want to say parrots could be something that might be worth Just looking at images of or connecting to that kind of energy. I almost want to get a bird card for you. You know what? Maybe I will put that out right now so I don't forget because I do tend to do that. This is not linked below, by the way. If you're curious about the decks that I use, this is not linked below. Oh, I feel like there's like a lot of sadness and grief that want to move through you too. Is there anything else for this group? Coming back to the parrots, the one that I'm seeing, I know there's a very specific name for it and it eludes me, but it's like the rainbowy one with like reds, blues, greens. Like I know you guys know which one I'm talking about. There's something about that too, like rainbow. That could be a synchronicity for you. Um, Even just that kind of like radiance, right? Those particular parrots are incredibly beautiful. And I want to say like that is your energy, like that is you, but it's like there's something is lost in translation here for you and your experiences with expression. Excuse me. Yeah. Anything else for this group? Not at this time is what I just heard. Not at this time. Okay. Let's get a bird card for you first, just because, again, I might forget, even though I put it right in front of my face. There's that kind of energy with you. Maybe, again, maybe you're on the spectrum. I think a lot of people who watch me are on the spectrum. I think a lot of people are just on the spectrum these days. Because there's something about, like, it's right there, it's right there, it's right there, and, like, you can't see the word, or someone just can't hear you, even though you're saying it, like, right in front of their face. Like, it's, like, being missed. For group 3, rose quartz. What opportunities, options, experiences, choices are available to group 3? Oh, you got 2. Nice. Okay. This is my ancestor spirit oracle, which I'm sure is linked below. Maybe I've had this one a long time. For group 3, rose quartz. What is available to them that they do not see is for their highest good. I feel like you need a third one for some reason. I have a feeling you're going to have the most cards. Yep, thank you. I feel that third one really wanted to come out. And spell casting. What is available to them for their highest good that they do not see? What options, what opportunities, what experiences? Just the, yeah, they said just the one. Okay. Woo. It's funny, like even looking at the cards, it's like the crystal gets lost. It's like, it's almost like you as a person gets lost in translation. I just feel like there's a lot of misunderstanding that you are, oh, interesting, you got a house card. I just feel like there's a lot of misunderstanding that you've been subjected to here. I do want to say, though, that you do communicate from the heart. You do communicate from the heart. But yeah, it's like you might as well be speaking a language no one's ever heard before. Ooh, that was a lot. Okay. Okay. All right, group 3. We've got your cards here. It's like, oh, again, hiding, again, hiding, hiding. Maybe the way you speak, for some of you, maybe it is more timid. I don't think so, though. Although over time, maybe it has become more timid just because of how you've experienced things. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the readings. Okay, group 1, Herkimer Diamond here. Just keep you right there. Let's go ahead and look at your cards. So again, as a reminder, especially if you just use the timestamps, there are channeled messages as I was pulling the cards as well. If you want to go ahead and watch that section, could be some nuggets in there for you. So what I was getting while I was pulling cards and getting channel messages for you is that your energy feels like you have gone through some sort of like power washing, if you will, like a major shedding of layers of masks of yourself, of stories you tell yourself. And again, this could be like from society, this could be from your family, this could just be stuff you've picked up, along the way. But it just feels like you've really shed a lot of layers of who you are as a person. And now it's this feeling of like a rebirth, really. And it's this feeling of like you don't have any more masks, you don't have any more stories, almost like you don't have any more attachments to who you are. And I feel like that's a very uncomfortable place to be in. And I feel like you're actually entering a period where you just have the opportunity to just discover you, to play and frolic in you. And I was getting the element of fire very heavy, like you're moving into fire and out of water. I think you've moved through a lot of water here, elementally speaking. But the intention of this reading is to hopefully offer some clarity or some signs or some messages or insights, guidance, if you will, to what is available to you that you're not seeing in terms of opportunities, experiences, options, choices, right? So very curious to see what comes through, because I feel like your opportunity is just to play and discover more of who you are, and just like, well, not who you are, but like what makes you happy to just be and just exist, right? So let's go ahead and look at this one first. We have Earth Magic. I'm still getting the mirroring right on this kind of view. Oh my gosh, focus. It's a lot harder for this to focus at night. Okay. It's very finicky, as you can tell. Very finicky. Earth Magic. I'm gonna put all of them out and then I'm gonna talk. Oh, beauty. Oh, interesting. Oh, commitment. They pull these now or after? After. Okay, after. We'll come back to those. Okay, so what is available to you? I want to almost talk about beauty first. That's like really pulling me in very quickly. I want to say, look at her looking in the mirror, right? This feels like a lot of self-love and appreciation for yourself and self-discovery. And that's what I was getting to in the channel messages of, this is a chance to discover just what makes you happy and grateful to be alive and to just be and exist in just who you are naturally. And it's like, it's weird because I feel like there's an empty feeling that you have right now. And it's not that you're numb. It's not that you're disassociated. It's not that you don't have anything going on. It's that you've had this major stripping, this major shedding of ideas of who you are, or identities, or masks, or stories about yourself. About who you've been. You may even feel like, you're having trouble even recalling who you have been and like some of your memories. It's like a very interesting experience. You're very clean. It's like you've had a major reset in your identity. And now you just get to be in that. And I really want to say discover yourself and to play in that. Earth Magic is interesting here. Earth Magic speaks of connecting with nature, working with the elements as well, even your own nature. But when we spend a lot of time in nature or connecting to nature, we start to really tune into the ancient wisdom that nature holds for us. And we also get a chance to connect to the primal forces that nature is, including our own primal nature. So again, a little bit of self-discovery here. But I'm also getting too that like, that might be part of the fun for you, is your connection to nature and learning about nature. This could even go as far as like biology, chemistry, medicine, right? I am hearing the word healing with that, and like a little bit of herbalism going on there, or like other modalities of healing. There's so many different modalities of healing, but some of you could even just be about gardening, mostly getting animals too. Yeah, yeah. I'm almost getting a little thinking. I'm getting a little inner child energy here as well. Oh, the tree is standing out to me, as is this little guy. I might pull the Fae deck out for. Actually, you know what? I will pull the Fae deck out for you. Feels very necessary. Give me 1 second. Okay. Yeah, some of you have an opportunity to cultivate a skill in terms of nature, but like again, that encompasses a lot of things. That can be environmentalism, that could be healing, that could be medicine, that could be biology, that could be, again, chemistry, that could be earth science. That could be agriculture. I'm like, that could be zoology. It's like there's so many different things. Um, and there's something about the way that it nurtures you, something about the way that nature nurtures all of us, right? It's coinciding with how you're nurturing yourself at this time, or could nurture yourself at this time. This is what's available to you that I think some of you are struggling to see. This is a time to just realize how to nurture yourself in play and discovery of self. And there's something about the way you connect with nature that shows you how to do that or helps facilitate that. This is interesting. I definitely feel this very strong commitment to self and self-care and not yielding on that. Ooh, I just got pulled back to the Herkimer diamond again. I feel like some of these masks or narratives that you've shed about yourself put you in situations to compromise yourself for others, potentially. Or to just get yourself involved in situations or habits that were not good for you. And you're looking out for number one now. And it's not in a like aggressive way. It's not in a bitter way. It's actually in a very beautiful, loving, playful, they keep mentioning play, playful way that you get to do now. But I'm curious what the Fae have to say for you. Because looking at this, I'm just like, I feel like nature's actually talking to you. Maybe you work with the Fae, maybe you work with fairies. Nurturing. Also connecting with Earth is also connecting, helps us to connect to Mother energy as well. Earth Mother, right? Mama Earth, Grandmother Earth. But it's for the purpose of nurturing is really what I'm getting with you. Can you elaborate for group one? What does the Fae have to say for group one of what is available to them? Oh, actually, I'm gonna put this up here. No, they said no, put it right there. Okay. The Friends card. This is symbiosis. And again, it's kind of what I was getting to with Earth Magic and Beauty, where it's like nature is showing you how to nurture yourself. I'm also getting something about health now. We'll come back to the Friends card. There's a lot more going on here. I can sense it. Oh, and loyalty. Oh, so many things. So many things. Wolves may be a thing for you. Crows may be a thing for you. I'm like, stop. The symbiosis. Some of you may start to just feel like you're gravitating towards different foods. Listening to your body more, listening to and feeling out what feels good in your body. Again, that self-care. But it's also, again, discovery. I feel like some of you have also stripped away certain narratives you've had about food. That's really interesting. Food and health, your relationship with health, physical health. But I'm getting nature is like teaching you. Again, symbiosis. As you start to do this, as you start to nurture yourself in this way, don't be surprised if certain people start showing up in your life that already do that for themselves. I'm just getting this beautiful support and upliftment is what I'm getting here. By nature, yes, but I want to say by people that are going to be matching you in that. Oh, my heart. Whoa. Oh, whoa. Sorry. You may have heart palpitations, or that may be a thing that comes up, and maybe it's excitement when these people start coming in, because it's like, it really hit me as I started talking about these people. And it's interesting because I actually have been really cutting out the caffeine in the last like week or so. That almost like took my breath away. Support. I just see so much support showing up in your life because you're supporting yourself and you're putting you first and you're nurturing yourself. You're going to nurture you. The cosmos is going to nurture you by way of nature and by way of other people. That's why I think commitment is here. It's a commitment to this discovery of self and caring for yourself. It's a commitment to your relationship to for some of you to nature, but also to discovering your nature and also how to nurture you, because that's what nature teaches us, and to the loyalty to people. Loyalty, 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 loyalty. They keep wanting me to say it. Some of the power washing that's taken place has also probably power washed away some narratives or beliefs of trust issues, around trust issues. Okay. Can I get another card with friends? Ooh, the way that my heart freaked out was crazy. Ooh, I love it. Talm the Poet. Very nice. Very, very nice. Talm the Poet is kind of a seductive energy. It's an alluring energy. It feels very good. Also speaks to like writing and poetry and music and things of that nature. I just feel like the more you do this, it's just like so much support is coming in, so much nurturing from other people, including nature itself, coming in, and your awareness of that is going to be stronger, right? So it makes sense. So start here with yourself and watch what starts showing up in your life and what you start to see in your life. And I'm just getting like nature's your teacher right now. Nature is your teacher. You could also have a little bit of a secret admirer, like someone who admires you from afar, but maybe they like don't have access to you in some way. And like commitment also being here kind of is also like a little nod to that. That's not for all of you, but I'm definitely seeing it. Now let's go ahead and do the tea leaf cards. No, we'll do it from this way. Changes in your life with moon. I'll put that over here. Caterpillar, things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Changes. Well, family wishes come true. Oh, I'm getting a bit of a house energy too. Like moving, moving in, moving out. I'm just getting a switch up of inhabitants of a household or a new household forming. Maybe you're getting roommates. Maybe you're becoming someone's roommate. Maybe you're moving in with somebody. Something is changing in the domestic domain here, but it feels positive. Teardrops, great personal sorrow. And dagger, fear, worries, and tense situations. I feel like those are the trust issues. Look where it's coming in from, too. So the changes that are happening are coinciding with how you're changing your relationship to yourself, with this discovery, with this play, and this commitment to your self-care. It just feels like you're pouring so much into yourself and it feels really good. I think it's definitely a little scary at first, especially depending on where you're at in this power washing energy. And as you do that, again, it's like certain people start to become available to you. But I want to say it's going to highlight some trust issues here. But it's up to you to be aware of that. It's up to you to also just take responsibility for that. We've all got stuff, right? We've all got stuff. Why do I feel like this is like off kilter? Yeah, that was weird. Why did I not see that? Why did I not see that before? Off kilter, off kilter, off being off kilter or off balance could also be a synchronicity for you. Maybe while you're getting power washed, you feel like things are like out of balance. Oh my God. Night and day. Sorry. Again, also this is a view that I'm like not used to yet. Um, but coming back to this, mm, I, f- I feel like you've had a lot of experiences of your trust being betrayed. But again, that's what you're shedding. That's what you're shedding. And I do feel like as the power washing is happening and you start to really get in this energy of nurturing yourself, some of that old worry, not old worries, like old people, people that exacerbate that anxiety, I think are also falling away. But again, don't be surprised if it comes up as you start to meet new people. Um, yeah, don't be surprised there. Don't be surprised there. The power washing. Sorry, I know I keep saying this, referencing it because I keep coming back to it. While the power washing is going on, I do have that feeling of like eyes on you a little bit, even if because I feel like when you go through this power washing, you're isolating yourself or you have been isolating yourself, distancing yourself, distancing yourself, and it's necessary. I want to say it's really oh, I'm like getting emotional. It's really necessary because the way that you are going to learn to take care of yourself and love yourself and pour into yourself is in a way that no one has ever done for you. And definitely a way you've never done for yourself. Even the caterpillar being here, like it's giving me that caterpillar to butterfly transformation, power washing, rebirth, transformation, right? And you deserve that. Everyone deserves that, but you deserve that. You deserve that level of focus and attention on yourself. Some of those are the narratives that are falling away is that you don't deserve that. Or it's like, it's not who I am. You're learning that it can be. You're learning it can be. Let's go ahead and pull some tarot out here. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Just making sure I got all the cards. Okay. Doing Rider Waite. For group one. I really want to focus here. Something about this feels so juicy. So juicy. Can I get a card for Earth Magic and Well? I'll take these two. So if I, oh, blah, 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 blah. I think also because like when the camera's not on my face, I don't know, I get a little looser. Oh, Three of Swords and the Five of Cups. This is being transmuted. This is that power washing. This is that power washing energy. Your experience of your domestic life is shifting. And I want to say either because the inhabitants of it are shifting or you're actually moving, but it's coinciding with the power washing energy. And it's gonna feel so much more cozy. It's gonna it's gonna feel so much more nurturing. Nurturing seems to be the key word for you. Yeah. This is what you're power washing away here. Okay. I keep getting this feeling of like betrayal is honestly what I keep getting. It's just what I'm feeling here. Again, trust issues. Speaking of, let's go ahead and look into this. I still feel like there's going to be people coming in that may trigger some of this energy, but I can also see where this is also stuff and people you're leaving behind where that loyalty wasn't there. Wasn't reciprocal. Yeah, Jesus, look at these swords. Messing up all the cards here. Wow. Oh, to trust, not to trust, 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 right? To trust or not to trust. The more you do this, the easier it's going to be for people to fall in and out of your life in a way that you can stay aligned to this and in a way where people will show you, match you in your nurturing energy to nurture you the way you're nurturing yourself. But loyalty seems to be a big thing here. I feel like your relationship to loyalty is also changing, or your understanding of it is also changing. I can't get away from all these swords here. The Ten of Swords and the Two of Swords also indicate that there's an Eight of Swords, a Seven of Swords, and an Ace of Swords. So Ace of Swords being truth and clarity, Eight of Swords being fear and limited beliefs, not seeing something, Seven of Swords also being betrayal, and also not being able to see something clearly. Some of you have had, I want to say like rose-colored glasses on with people in from your past, and you just don't anymore. You don't anymore because it's also like about this shifting of focus on yourself too. Because when you shift your focus on yourself, you can't really have rose-colored glasses about anybody else because you're operating in a level of truth, you know? Yeah. Let's get some cards for over here. For my group threes on these changes. Ooh, look at that Ace of Cups. We like seeing, oh my God. Yeah, that's juicy. Ace of Cups and the Star on these changes and your level of commitment to yourself, nurturing yourself, and attracting more nurturing into your life. Wow. Ace of Cups and the star is major heart healing, soul healing, I would say, with the star being there. But the star is also wish fulfillment. It feels like you are getting exactly, even well, right? Family wishes come true. I wanted to say you're going to get what you want, but it's not about, it's getting what you deserve. Being treated the way you deserve. Your heart being treated the way you deserve because you're treating it the way you deserve and other people will treat it the way you deserve. Does that make sense? It's all about the energy. The energy that you're cultivating here is going to attract people who match that energy, attract experiences, places, opportunities that will match that level of nurturing you're pouring into yourself, and you freaking deserve it. You don't deserve this, right? You don't deserve that. You don't deserve that. You deserve this. Very interesting reading, group one. All right, we're going to move on to group two. But I hope that you've enjoyed this and I hope it has served you well. Again, don't forget to check out Patreon and website and all that stuff. And I'll see you guys later. Take care. Okay, group two. Hello, Malachite. So, again, like I said for group one, I already did some channel messages and what have you when I was pulling the cards. So, there may be some nuggets of messages or confirmations in there. So, I encourage you to check it out. But if I recall correctly with your group, I was just getting like a hyper focus on money and material abundance, just to be honest. Capricorn Pluto was coming through very strongly. It just feels very like one track mind, is all I was getting for you for the most part. Okay. So I'm kind of curious to see what's going to come out in your cards here. So let's go ahead and do that. Put these off to the side for now. So yeah, I remember when that one came out. Still not used to this view, so just like hang in there. Okay, we'll put it over there. Take time out. With family connections, not surprised. Ooh. Let's do that. Okay. So it's interesting because what I was getting is that you have been in a very, hyper focused, kind of one track mind kind of a state. And I want to say focusing on finances, material abundance, maybe even your own stability. Oh, sorry, my throat chakra. Now with these cards coming out, forgot to say this in the beginning. I will get used to this format at some point in time. I will. I focus this reading on what is available to you that you don't see. Excuse me. Wow, my throat. I'm so sorry. Give me a second. As far as opportunities, experiences, options, choices, for your highest good that you just can't see right now. So much of this seems to, I'm feeling relying on tribe and community and loved ones with this, with protection and family connections, almost like sanctuary or safe harbor, which is really interesting. Maybe you're thinking about, no, maybe not. I was gonna say like moving in with like family or friends, but I want to say like sharing your struggles with your loved ones. I think that you're closed off to that is just what I'm sensing. Like you're not wanting to go there. But I actually think it's really in your highest good. And I want to say too, if you've been very focused on stability, that can offer a lot of stability. There's safety in numbers, there's power in numbers. A lot of helping hands make light work, right? Like especially if like you're in this kind of solo or you like have a lot of independence going on. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. That's probably a lot of weight to carry, and that can lighten your load quite a bit, especially with the way the economy is. I'm just like, let's just keep it real, right? With the way the economy is, we're all gonna have to start bunking up with each other. Let's just be real about it, right? And take time out with animals. You may be getting a lot of dreams with animals. There may be certain animal guides coming to you. I'm getting something about dreams here with animals for some reason, and like your instinct. I want to say there's like you're getting this nudge to take a break. That like maybe the way you have been so focused, I want to say even diligent, is not sustainable. Connections. It doesn't even have to be family. It can just be like loved ones, friends, colleagues, whatever. There's some about the way you've been operating. It's like it can't sustain itself. Something in you is telling you that. And I don't know why there's like hesitancy here. I don't think you've even considered this, that like you can lean on others for support or for help. I really don't think you've even considered it. Maybe you're afraid to. It's very interesting. But yeah, let's go ahead and get these cards out here. Oh yeah, that was the big stack that came out with it. We're coming back. Interesting. So we have fair woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. They don't have to be a woman. They can just have feminine energy. This can even represent you. We have teapot, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. It's interesting too because I was like the females here. Bag, something important such as a new job or a raise. Oh, very interesting. Mm, mm. Yeah, there's something very interesting there. And then we have this stack I remember came out all together when I did the cards. Beware of great pride. Peacock. Lobster, financial pinch. Hand, in need of help, assistance, and guidance. And then Lily, spiritual love. Oh, group two. My, oh my. I know I like kind of put this weird. It's just how it wanted to be on the board. Okay. There's something interesting here. We're going to come back to this. I just feel something kind of funky there. But this is pretty clear to me. Beware of great pride, financial pinch, asking for help, and spiritual love with loved ones and protection. I feel like there's an encouragement here to just share your struggles with people. Share what you've been going through, share your burdens. As far as like just like talking about it, and you may be surprised at how people like show up and want to help you, okay? I really want to say whatever it is you've been trying to do, you don't have to do it alone. You really do not have to do it alone. And then there's something about this. I keep getting a weird crunchy energy with it because I was kind of getting with animals and taking a time out that like like how you're operating is not sustainable, like you need a break. Like you need a break and there's something here clearly about a connection with another person and it could be like a female to female or just excuse me, male to male even. It's like I feel like it's feminine and feminine energy is what I'm getting with this. Feminine to feminine energy. I'm getting a couple things. Some of you have some sort of contract or investment with somebody, and maybe you know it's not sustainable. Maybe you know it's not sustainable. Yeah, some of you this is about like getting out of some sort of agreement or contract or some sort of collaboration with somebody and leaning on other people at this time. Maybe you're worried about losing money, depending on how you navigate this. But at the end of the day, regardless of whatever's going on with this person, because this could also be somebody coming in to offer you something, right? To be like, hey, I've got an opportunity over here. Like, let's go. Like, it's all, you need it. Let's go. Let's do it. But at the end of the day, it's very clear that spirit is telling you what is available to you is that there are people around you who love you unconditionally, who want to help you and who can offer support, who can offer aid, who can help to make life a little easier. Because there's something in you that knows. It's like I want to say been screaming at you like, yo, can we tap out now? I need a tap. I need a partner. I need a partner. I need a friend. I need like. But that's what I'm getting. There's so much safety and stability here than you realize. But I don't know if I said this or not, but like, I don't even think you've considered this. I don't even think you've considered it. And again, maybe it's because of pride. Okay. Ooh. Let's pull some cards here for you. Any other messages or insights for group two? Any other messages or insights for group 2? Let's see what we have here. Interesting. 8 of Wands and 2 of Wands. Okay, now it's starting to bug me. It wasn't bothering me before, now it is. Sorry. I know that's how they wanted them to be. That's the thing, when I read cards, I let the cards be where they want, and I feel like it gives me sorry. And I feel like it gives me like a bigger picture. But it was really bothering me, just like the asymmetry of it all. Anyway, 8 of Wands and the 2 of Wands. There's a 6 of Wands energy there. You got some choices to make. I would really follow your gut instinct here. That can also be your intuition. That could be your heart. That you can even follow logic here if you want to. It's your life. It's your life. You do what you want to do. But I'm getting, especially with the animals card, and even the fire energy too. There's something instinctually that you know to do here, okay? 8 of Wands is growth. It's expansion. Even could be travel. It's inevitable, fast-moving energy. Mercury, Sag. 2 of Wands, Aries energy. This is about you making a choice. Some of you, it's about making a pivot. I almost dare I say, you're not meant to be alone in whatever you've been alone in anymore. It's not good for you, clearly. And I think you've got a couple options here. I feel like this friend, whoever this is for you, is an option, but I also feel like other friends and family members are options as well. I'm surprised the 7 of Cups isn't here. Maybe it will come out. I actually want to say you've got a lot of different ways you can navigate this, but you got to be open to it. And I really want to say, especially with the way Spirit has laid these cards out, or given the cards out, I guess I should say, the best answer, the best solution, the easiest one is with the helping hands of other people, okay? Ooh. Interesting, this is like on the Pride card with the 9 of Cups. Can I get another card with the 9 of Cups? The context of this 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups can be Pride. Oh, yeah, 8 of Cups. Jeez. Like, see all these different directions they have available to you? 8 of Cups and the 9 of Cups, there's an Ace of Cups energy there. Your heart is also telling you a lot. So this could also be why you came to this reading, because maybe your gut is saying one thing, and maybe your heart is saying another, and maybe your mind is saying another, and none of them are saying the same thing. At the end of the day, it's about what you want. And again, some of you may reject this offer. This in and of itself feels like a specific offer from a very specific person. And again, maybe your gut's saying, no, it's too shady. Let's bounce. Okay, let's just go at it alone. I keep getting this like going at it alone vibe. And again, maybe it is a shady offer. You know your life best. But this is also an option. Other friends, other loved ones are also options and possibilities here. But I'm telling you, don't go at this alone. Can I get one more, please? Oh, I knew you were going to come out as the Queen of Wands. If you were going to come out as any queen, it would have been the Queen of Wands. All right. Yeah, Queen of Wands, the Hangman, and the Fool. I'm telling you, deep down, you know things cannot stay the same. I think you would like for them to stay the same or operate the same way, but they cannot. They cannot. And with the Fool being here, I feel like obviously it is a risk for you, no matter which way you cut it. And I want to say probably a risk because of ego. Because maybe you wanted to do it all by yourself. Maybe you got a thing about help. Maybe you got a thing about receiving. I want to get another card on the Fool. Can I get actually, I'm gonna look at this 8 of Wands for you. Tell me about this 8 of Wands for group 2. Oh, interesting. One more. Hyper independent. Excuse me, very independent or hyper dependent. Different things going to resonate for different people there. But independence nonetheless. Independence nonetheless. Again, I keep getting this feeling you've wanted to do something on your own. Maybe to prove that you can just do it on your own, which is fine. I get it. I get it. I get it. But again, no man is an island. And we're moving into an era. Well, we're in an era already, but we're in this era already is what I'm trying to say. Of community. The importance of community, the importance of connections, the importance of allies. Tell me about the Fool for group 2. Tell me about the Fool for group 2. Tell me about the Fool for group 2. Yeah, 2. Ooh. Oh, sorry. You can't see it over there, can you? Chariot and the 6 of Cups for the Fool. That 6 of Cups is the past. It's also my patterns card. Chariot is triumphant. It's victory. It's forward movement. But this is on the Fool. This is that chance. This is that leap of faith. You can't continue the way you've been operating. Not with whatever this Malachite's representing for you. And I keep getting it's like a financial thing or it's like a work thing. Some of you guys may have a move because of this, like an actual physical move because of this. I can see it. You keep trying to figure out if you should keep doing something alone or not. And I really want to say the answer is no. I really want to say what's going to make your life easiest and more enjoyable is to bring other people in or to at least nurture your relationships and see what that gifts you. And sometimes even just nurturing your relationships also just gives you time to just like chill the fuck out, you know? And that might offer some inspiration as well. But when you nurture your relationships, you never know what kind of opportunities come up. You never know when you're going to need help or when you're going to need support or when you're going to find yourself in a bad situation. I'm not trying to wish that on you. I'm just saying that is just how life is. Even with like finding jobs, right? It's like they always say, like, it's all about who you know. No man is an island. We all need help sometimes. We all need support. We all deserve support. I'll say it that way. We all deserve support. Okay. Okay. All right, group 2. I wish you luck. We're going to move into group 3. Take care. Okay. Group 3, Rose Quartz. So like I said to the other groups, I also did channel messages as I was pulling these cards already, and that section is time-stamped, okay? But with you guys, I was getting a lot about communication, and the parrot was coming through quite a bit, which is why I pulled these cards only for your group. They're from my Avian Oracle deck. And I just kept getting this feeling of like not being seen, not being recognized, not being heard, or not, and some of you it's translating as not finding the right words to express yourself. Like you speak from the heart. You speak from the heart. You're very honest, I want to say as well. You're very sincere. But it's this feeling of things get lost in translation with you, or you go unnoticed, or your words go unheard, or like misunderstood, misjudged. It's like people can't see you clearly or even hear you clearly is what I kept getting. And especially with like the rose quartz, I just feel this like really big heart energy that just keeps going unacknowledged. And I feel like there's a lot of pain there. But let's go ahead and pull your cards, okay? I'm going to save these guys for last because it's always fun to. Let's start here. Ooh, wow. Oh, we starting off strong, aren't we, group 3? Be an open channel. Mediumship, ancestors, and spirits. This might be why you have such a big heart. Because you, like, literally, you may be a seer, a channel, an empath, a medium. You may be a mystic. You may do spiritual work even. Oh, I forgot you have 3. Connect with animals, animal spirit guides, healing, and passed on pets. So both of these cards speak of connecting to spirits in some way or fashion. And upskill, work, career, and crossroads. Okay. It's interesting too because group 2 had an animal card from a different deck. from the spellcasting deck. So just kind of interesting to see that there. Let me scoot that out of the way, actually. I feel like we're going to get a lot of cards for you. And then we had New Beginnings. I want to put that over here. I love that for you. And for the birds, ooh. Oh, that's a combo. I might have to read Rooster, but Owl, we all know what the owl is. And we do have the card of medium here too. Rooster and Owl. And hearing everything is going to be okay. The red is really standing out to me. The root chakra, grounding is also standing out to me quite a bit. Ancestors are coming through quite oh my God, you got so much coming through. Yeah, so group 3, I feel like I'm speaking to people who have very strong intuition and or gifts of some kind. And I want to say spiritual gifts. It's interesting because I want to say gifts of communication. And communication seems to be almost like a weird, like not... Even as I'm trying to talk, I'm like, I can't talk. Your gifts are in the realm of communication. And what I mean by that is you can communicate with spirits, whether they're animals, whether they're ancestors, whether they're elemental beings, guides, etc. You have a psychic and or spiritual gift of communication. But it seems like what I was getting in, 3D mundane land, that falls short. Like, people cannot communicate with you. You can communicate with the non-physical world, and maybe even animals, very prominent in your reading here. Maybe even with nature. But with people, dare I even say some muggles? Not so much. Getting very emotional. Not so much. With upskill, you may be contemplating getting into a new career, whether that is nurturing your gifts or other, and maybe holding both. I almost heard both versions of yourself. Both versions of yourself. It's almost giving me this feeling of like, you are so, sorry, mirrored image, that you are so this energy that's why there is almost like a disconnect with other people. Because you're so much of this. And I feel like upskill with new beginnings, it's like you are almost learning, how to express yourself in the way you want to express yourself, but in a way where you can also be heard and seen and recognized. I'm also hearing taking up space. I'm very eager to read Rooster, actually. So let's go ahead and read that before we continue. Let's see, Rooster is 35. Wow. Wake up, crow about it. Loud expression. I mean, duh, makes sense, right? While the rooster's appearance ranges widely according to breed, it generally has a compact body, scaly legs with spurs, and an upright tail with swooping feathers. More prominent on the rooster than hen, the comb and wattles, appendages on the top of the head and under the beak, differentiate the chicken from most other birds. The cockerel, or rooster, captured people's imaginations with its appearance and early morning crowing. It was a universal symbol of the sun, welcoming the light and driving back the darkness. Ooh, let's read that again. It was a universal symbol of the sun, welcoming the light and driving back the darkness. There's a lot going on in that one message. One message of the rooster is to wake up and pay attention to the details in your life. Don't let situations or problems sneak up on you or overwhelm you, especially where finances or paperwork-related tasks are concerned. Small things are easy to overlook, but can snowball into bigger problems. The rooster tells you to take time to make sure things are in order to avoid needless worry or hassle. Knowing how to strut his stuff, the rooster's other message is that when you have worked hard and achieved something out of the ordinary, it's okay to crow about it. If you don't let people know about the good things you have done, who will? However, because the word cocky was derived from the cockerel, the rooster reminds you to avoid being a brag and temper your strutting with humility. Quiet confidence and gentle self-promotion are powerful. According to Norse mythology, the golden rooster inhabited the top of the world tree, to warn the gods of any approaching enemies. This idea is echoed in the rooster weather haven, which represents its role as a guardian and protector. Some associations are Gemini, the sun, earth, fire, and dawn. A lot of deities here as well. Mostly like Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, Helios, Zeus, Osiris, Mithras, Minerva, Artemis, Eris, Apollo, Diana, Attis. There's so much more. Anyway, just giving you all the information. Wow. Speak up loud. Speak up louder. Yeah, I keep getting with you with even after reading that, I feel all like revved up because when I was tuning into your energy with the rose quartz, I was feeling so sad and so down. And it's almost like speaking on the rooster, we've kind of evoked the sun and fiery energy into the space, and even like now my eyes catching the sun and the moon juxtaposition here as well. I feel like you've been in a lot of moon energy or almost like a moon phase, maybe even like a darker phase, heavier phase, if you will, especially if like you've been in, sorry, especially if you've been nurturing your gifts. And even the owl kind of speaks to that. Almost like I'm looking at the sun and the moon here. The owl does represent the moon, rooster representing the sun and moon polarity here, sun and moon polarity. A lot of moon energy here. And it feels like you're getting a chance to get in more of that sun energy. I don't think this is about like how I was saying, like, oh, be proud and be loud and proud, basically. That's not what I'm getting. I'm getting it's about more command of your voice, more power in your actual voice. Some of you may have been going through a bit of a throat clearing, and I keep getting pulled over here to upskill. Especially with new beginnings. There could be something, whether it's a new job, a new hobby, it's going to help you with this. It's going to help you move into that powerful voice. I want to say you've always had a powerful voice, but experiences along the way. See? Seeing the blue butterflies over here. Experiences along the way, I want to say have chipped away at that for you. So whatever I'm hearing invitation, whatever this invitation is for a career change or a new hobby or skill or cultivating a talent, those are the three things that I'm getting. It has a lot to do with the voice or needing to use your voice, needing to speak. Even as I'm saying that, my throat is like closing. Let's see what we got here. Oh, heart. Love, deep affection, and caring. That's you. That is you. You got a big heart. Kangaroo. Unsettled times, need to plan ahead. I feel like everyone's going through that right now. That was coming up in group 2 a lot as well. So if you were drawn to group 2, I would watch that reading. Your vibes feel very different. Very, very different. I'm also getting too, it's like you're already a highly intuitive being. You are already a highly intuitive being. Your intuition will help you to see if you're in a situation that requires shifting of some kind, right? Career. So this deck also comes with like house cards as well, and like times of the month. But career coming out here. This is the tea leaf oracle. Pretty sure it's linked below. Box, you will receive a gift. I was kind of getting invitation here. Like this is going to pop up and it's up to you to seize the day on that. Nest, an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Oh, let's bring up the emotions again. Oh, excuse me. Also the bird symbology. I'm so sorry. Let me get some water. I just kept getting before. It's like you keep wanting to have experiences where your words are heard, accepted, your heart is seen and accepted, you are accepted. And that's what I'm getting with the nest here. You may find that place of belonging in this invitation is what I'm getting to. Yeah, place of belonging. Broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. I don't like that. I might pull cards on that. Camel, persevere. Oh my God, preserve, Jesus. Persevere and you will overcome problems. Okay, well, I like that coming right after broken bridge. Oh, thank you. Yeah, these three. These three are standing out as its own message here. And that's kind of standing out. And then this is standing out. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. There's definitely something going on in your career that's requiring a shift. There's no doubt about it. I can feel it, sense it. The cards are screaming it. Whatever you do for a living, whatever you want to do for a living, there is a shift going on in your workspace or, again, your field, and you can see it coming from a mile away. You probably already know, and it's time to plan. It's time to deal with it. This. Ugh. I'm just getting a disappointment with this. Almost like maybe there was something new that entered your life, and I want to say potentially a person. I want to say potentially a person like a new friend or something. Could even have been a love interest. And I want to say it almost offered you that experience of being seen and accepted, and something with a broken bridge has gone awry. I'm getting the letter M. Maybe that's a first name, last name. May, March. Well, we just finished March. Maybe this happened in March. March was a crunchy month for everybody. Remember, March had the eclipses, Mercury, Venus retrograde. Even if you're like, you're watching this after the fact, this is still a timeless reading. But yeah, I just keep getting like something came in and it was promising and it didn't work out. While you've also been very aware that you've been going through some sort of shift with work. But this is telling me everything's going to work out. Everything's going to work out. We're going to pull cards. Don't worry. I almost want to pull a card directly on new beginning here. Actually, yeah, let's do. Where's that spellcasting deck? I want to pull another spellcasting card just on new beginning. And I almost pulled another one when I did pull the cards, and then I stopped myself. Maybe you're not supposed to know. We'll see. Can I get a card for new beginning, please, for group 3? Can we get more clarification on new beginning? Oh, boundaries. Can I get another one? That was quick. Home. I was getting that feeling of belonging. The boundaries is interesting. It's bringing me back to this. I want to say maybe this also had to do with Mars retrograde, actually, because I'm wondering, like, I'm getting like the letter M. I'm like, oh, maybe that meant months. Um, yeah, because like this feels relatively recent, but when this came in, this could have been in 2024 for some of you. You know how this played out. But yeah, I'm getting like a surprise of like a friend or like a lover or like maybe even like a bestie at work, and you thought it was panning out, and then boom, it didn't. Also, why boundaries is here. Um, Whatever that disappointment was, maybe it was due to a lack of boundaries, because you do have this really beautiful heart over here. I just want to give you a hug. I just want to give you a hug. You have a pure heart. And believe it or not, there are many people that don't. There are so many people that do not have that. And whatever this career, some of you it's just because of your career shift. I'm getting writing. Well, that just came in really strong. Writing, something about writing. I'm getting apprehensive energy with you even as I said that. Maybe you got a fear of writing for some reason. But it's interesting because that is a form of communication. I want to say communication is your gift, even if it has gone awry in your life. Um, I am getting something about writing. It doesn't have to be like being a writer, but like there's so many jobs that have writing as a major component where your strong voice can be in written word. I don't know, there's something there. Anyway, coming back to this, I do feel like my God, words, Mercury. Whether it's a career shift, I heard elevation, career shift or elevation, um, or just a hobby, you're gonna find a sense of belonging there. You're gonna find a sense of belonging there. I'm starting to feel some vibes that I got in group one, especially with your heart energy over here, um, of belonging to self, even of belonging to self. No matter what trials and tribulations you've been going through, career wise, financially, relationship wise, everything is going to work out. It's going to work out because one, you're highly intuitive. And if you honor your intuition, that will help you. If you honor the fact that changes are needed, that's going to help you. And if you honor yourself with this boundary card, you will be okay. Those things are important here. Let's go ahead and pull some tarot. Hey, Bubby. I know you're so handsome. Okay. For group 3. I just love that was your first card. For group 3. I also want to say this awareness of your work and this disappointing venture, we'll just say it that way, may have been coinciding. I just saw like 2 parallel lines for some of you. Again, the letter M seems to be really big here, but starting over here for group 3. Ugh. Boo. Just boo. Aquarius energy. Not booing Aquarius, just, 7 of Swords. Why is the 7 of Swords here for group 3? Okay. Oh, so sorry, guys. That devil at the bottom, too. I feel like this is acknowledging experiences that have done you a disservice. Even your own patterns and habits, the way like that, how that's done you a disservice. Like you have such a big heart, and I think you communicate from your heart, but also realizing that maybe it's not in your best interest to always do that with everybody, or at least not have your heart so open. Oh, excuse me. So much coughing in your reading. To not have your heart so open. Yeah, it's like when you meet someone, it's like you don't need to just like, boom, I'm open, right? Because that's how that shit happens, right? Let's just be real. Let's be real about it. Yeah. Yeah, especially with Hermit and the Death card. I feel like this is you getting very clear on, well, boundaries. The importance of boundaries for you. I really really in relationships, maybe even in your workspace and work environment too. Again, you have Devil, and under the bottom there we have Hierophant. Devil and the Hierophant. That can be a toxic work environment, toxic commitments that really have just done you a disservice. I just got pulled to this. Maybe even left you like financially unstable or affected your finances. Something about affecting your finances. Yeah, you're massive shift with career. Massive. Like I'm feeling like whole new career or moving for a job. Interesting. Why is the 7 of Wands here? Why is the 7 of Wands here for group 3? 7 seem to be big for you guys. Why is 7 of Wands here for group 3? Well, I like that. That's a fighting spirit. Sometimes Seven of Wands can be defensive or guarded, but with the Six of Swords, I feel like this is you fighting for peace. This is you fighting for ease in your life. Yeah, yeah. Fighting for the path that's going to give you the most ease. It's interesting because the intention with all of these readings today, the reason I wanted to do this video, was to help people to recognize that there are options available that you cannot see that are probably in your highest good, just because there's so much murkiness going on right now, so much craziness going on right now. But I don't even think you really needed that message. It's like, I feel like you know that. I feel like you know that, and I think it's very clear. It seems to be the most important thing for you is this boundaries energy, recognizing how amazing you are, how big your heart is, how strong your voice is, how powerful your psychic abilities are and or spiritual gifts. And no matter what disappointments have happened, no matter what massive shifts are being required of you, you know it, you see it, and you can handle it. And I feel like here you're taking accountability for not knowing that and like not prioritizing boundaries. Not knowing that, not honoring that is what I meant to say. What else for group 3? Let's see here. Beautiful. Again, fighting spirit, not giving up. Oh, really? I see fun. I do see fun. Okay, thank you. Thank you. They're showing it to me. I got a little nervous. Got a little nervous when I saw that because like I kept getting disappointments of like past relationship experiences with you. And I'm like, "Oh, that looks a little bit like trying to, you know, have a reunion with people from the past." And I'm like, I don't know about that, but no, I see it. I see it. The fun, the upskill. Um, Again, whatever career shift is happening for you, and some of you, it is about a hobby or a talent, having fun with it and nurturing it, not giving up on recognizing that, like, there are some needed changes here and you could benefit from some new experiences, right? New beginnings, upskill is going to gift you that Ace of Pentacles. It's going to gift you stability. It's going to gift you solutions. It's going to gift you a new beginning. And I want to say one that's going to lead to a powerful voice. 3 of Pentacles at the bottom. So 3s and 7s for you. Can I get a clarification on the Ace of Pentacles? But it's about the fun. It's about the fun. Trying new things. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles for group 3. Looking forward to the future. Optimistic. One more for the Ace of Pentacles for group 3. It's interesting. This communication thing keeps coming up. So in the past, over because I got drawn back over here, you might have dealt with people who overpowered your voice by having just taken up more space with their voice, like talking over you, not giving you space to talk, that sort of deal. Yeah, dominating is the word I'm getting. Dominating, maybe even just manipulative people as well. Ace of Pentacles. Can I get one more clarification for the Ace of Pentacles? Interesting. With the 4 of Swords. It's going to give you food for thought. Thank you. It's going to give you food for thought. So again, nurturing some new experiences in terms of learning a skill, cultivating a skill or talent, or allowing yourself to have a shift with your career is going to gift you some fun, playful experiences. It's going to give you a lot to chew on as far as what's available to you in this new beginning energy and where you feel you actually belong and where you feel that people will truly accept you. It feels like a new environment too. It feels like it's coming with a new environment. Some of you a new job, and some of you just like a new playful hobby or skill. Okay. If you've had to separate yourself from a person or people, which I think is probably true for most of you, while you've been going through this major shift with your career, so much has been coinciding with you. I feel like there's been a lot on your plate. Don't be surprised if when you start to really get out of that energy, it's reminding me of what we read about the rooster card. It feels like you were kind of dealing with a lot of muckiness and heaviness and darkness, and you've been getting lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter here because you've had this fighting spirit because you've been fighting for your future. You've been fighting for stability. You've been fighting for belonging. You've been fighting for your heart, for what your heart wants and what your heart deserves, which is a career that's stable, people that care about you, that accept you, that see you, and fun and belonging. But like I was saying, don't be surprised if once you get over here, if some of these people start to wonder about you. But I just keep getting food for thought about your future and what's available to you. Again, I don't think you're blind to what's available to you. I think you are actively pursuing it and discovering it and allowing yourself to chew on it. I'm loving the shift in your energy with your reading because when I first started with just the crystal, I was feeling so sad. Just really sad and like really disappointed. And ending in your reading, ending in your energy, I just feel this very strong, empowered energy with you. Confident, very confident, very confident. Let's see if we can get one for the camel. Just curious, because that's the solution card here for the camel. Can I get a card for the camel, please? Justice. Justice. You're making justice happen for yourself because you are discovering how to give yourself balance and harmony and peace and a life that you deserve. And it feels like on all levels because it's this feeling of belonging, this feeling of being accepted, having a stronger voice and being heard in what you're saying, along with a shift in your career that's offering stability. So a lot of things going on in your reading here. But what's the solution? Justice. But again, you're giving it to yourself. Wow, very crazy reading. Okay, I'm going to hop off, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to check out Patreon and the website and other things, and I will see y'all later, okay? Take care.